Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Rich Bradley, President of the Board of Public Service. This is the regular meeting of the Board of Public Service for Tuesday, July 30th, 2024. This is a public meeting and there are no lettings or no hearings today. So I would ask that only members of this board be allowed to speak unless recognized by myself or the secretary. At this time, I'll ask the secretary to please call the roll.
Director Coyle,
Present.
Director Davis,
Present.
Director Hayes,
Present.
Director Pearson,
Present.
Director Scobie,
Present.
Director Williams, President Bradley.
Present, we have a quorum. I'll call this meeting to order.
Regular business from the President. Recommendation that approval be given as follows. Amendment number 4 to Facilities Management Division's HVAC Building Automation System Service Contract number 77011 with Integrated Facility Service, Inc. This fourth amendment extends the contract for an additional year with an expiration date of July 23rd, 2025, and increases the maximum not to exceed amount to $35 million. Emergency action for emergency work for the downtown multimodal improvement project. This estimated cost is $2,900,000. Emergency action for emergency work for 1200 Central Industrial Roof Repair. The estimated cost is $580,963. First Amendment to Subrecipient Agreement between St. Louis Development Corporation and the City of St. Louis, acting by and through its Board of Public Service. This First Amendment is amended to fund a 3-year employment contract for a broadband analyst position to support broadband program implementation. Permanent easement agreement by and between Sigma Redevelopment Corporation, successor by merger with Midwest Consulting Company, and the City of St. Louis, acting by and through its Board of Public Service, for a permanent easement to locate, construct, reconstruct, inspect, and maintain bridges, retaining walls, utility service, and appurtenances incident to the City of St. Louis, to the St. Louis City Project number STP-5451. Supplemental Agreement number 3 to PSA number 1183, Environmental Consulting Services, City-Owned Facilities with Professional Environmental Engineers, Inc. This supplemental agreement is amended to extend the terms of the contract to May 12, 2027, and is authorized by various ordinances. All other provisions of PSA 1183 will remain unchanged. Temporary Construction Easement Agreement for the Compton Avenue Bridge, project number STP-5451, parcels 23 and 24, by and between Sigma Redevelopment Corporation and the City of St. Louis, acting by and through its Board of Public Service. Transmitted herewith for an award is the proposed contract with Jackson Building Group, Inc. for Public Works advertised under letting number 8770. Renovations to Pavilion at Lindenwood Park. The proposed contractor has furnished a performance bond as required by the city charter. Quitclaim deed by and between Sigma Redevelopment Corporation, successor by merger with Midwest Consultants Company, and the City of St. Louis, acting by and through its Board of Public Service, that the grantee shall obtain all rights, privileges, appurtenances, and immunities for the proposed right-of-way of parcels 23 and 24. From the Office of Special Events, request the following to be approved, subject to certain conditions. There are 7 special events to be declared as festival zones. Number 1, STL Run Crew will take place on Chestnut Parking Lane on August 4th from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Number 2, Special Mural Art Celebration Plateaus Ribbon Cutting will take place on Taylor between Manchester and Wichita on August 4th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Number 3, Momentum Block Party will take place on Shenandoah between Texas and California on August 9th from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Setup and teardown will start at 2 p.m. and end at 8 p.m. Number 4, Better Family Life Family Fest will take place on Page between Montclair and Union on August 10th from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Setup and tear down will start at 6 a.m. and end at 3 p.m. Number 5, STL Barkeeps Summer Luau will take place on Talmadge Avenue from Vanderbilt to Manchester on August 17th from noon to 12:59 a.m. Setup and tear down will start at 7 a.m. and end at 6 a.m. Number 6, Macklin Days will take place on Macklin Avenue between Devonshire and Nottingham on September 28th from noon to 10 p.m. Setup and tear down will start at 8 a.m. and end at 10 p.m. Number 7, Land Fest will take place in Lindenwood Park on Pernod between Jameson and Prather on September 5th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. Setup and tear down will start at 7 a.m. and end at 6 p.m. From the Director of Public Utilities, recommendation that the board declares as emergency action the following: all labor, parts, and equipment to isolate and to complete identified repairs to the distributive North Pit elevator at the Chain of Rocks Water Treatment Plant. The elevator provides access for personnel and equipment from the main level to the pump level. The estimated cost of this work is $28,000. All labor, parts, and equipment to isolate and to complete identified replacement of clarifier number 3 gearbox at the Chain of Rocks Water Treatment Plant. The gearbox provides the rotational force to turn the clarifier rake arms to remove solids and particles from the tank. The estimated cost of this work is $48,000. Miscellaneous electrical service work for the Chain of Rock and the Howard Bend Water Treatment Plants. Work includes maintaining existing electrical infrastructures as well as responding to address issues with treatment equipment and facilities. The estimated cost of this work is $194,305.56. Work required for the repair of cylinder for a filter plant valve at the Howard Bend Water Treatment Plant. This valve is critical to running one of the filters at the filter plant. Without this, the filter cannot be used. The estimated cost of this work is $6,660. From the Directors of Public Safety and Utilities, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Request by Lieberman Brothers Drayage Company, LLC, and THD Design Group to subdivide the existing tract for the development of 13 contractor storage units at 4155 Beck Avenue in City Block 4953. From the Directors of Public Utilities and Streets, joint recommendation that the following be approved, subject to certain conditions. Request by Washington Avenue Transportation District for public improvements at North 11th Street and Washington Avenue to remove the existing furniture in the roadway at the intersection and replace it with temporary traffic calming measures to include commercial exterior planters and a single-sided bike rack. Joint recommendation that 4 applications from AT&T be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 63 for 4900 Gravois Avenue. Application number 70 for 1142 Holdemont Avenue. Application number 73 for 4343 Natural Bridge Avenue. Application number 74 for 415 North Tucker Boulevard. Joint recommendation that 3 applications from Charter be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 11 for 5345 Jameson Avenue. Application number 67 for 4226 Sarpy Avenue. Application number 71 for 915 North Grand Boulevard. Joint recommendation that 1 application from MCI Metro doing business as Verizon be approved, subject to certain conditions. Application number 72 for 922 Washington Avenue. There are no conditional use permits for today's agenda.
Thank you, Michelle. At this time, I'd ask to turn your attention to our meeting minutes from last Tuesday, July 23rd, 2024. Are there any questions or comments on the meeting minutes as presented? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
Motion
to
to
approve.
So moved.
trifecta.
That was a triple motion,
I have
President.
2 motions to approve.
Yeah.
So I'll take Director Hayes as the motion to approve. Director Scobie is the second. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle,
Aye.
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes.
Aye.
Director Pearson,
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Aye.
Director Williams, President Bradley.
Aye, the meeting minutes are approved. today's agenda. Are there any questions or comments on today's BPS meeting agenda? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to approve, please.
So moved. Davis?
Second Pearson.
Thank you, directors. Can you call the roll, please?
Director Coyle,
Aye.
Director Davis,
Aye.
Director Hayes,
Aye.
Director Pearson.
Aye.
Director Scobie,
Aye.
President Bradley.
Aye, the meeting agenda is approved. Before we adjourn, are there any questions or any comments from any of our board directors?
Your health director just wants to remind everyone that we are in warnings for excessive heat throughout the week. My department has resources. We've been sending communications, but please make wise decisions on behalf of yourself and your teams around dehydration and staying indoors where necessary. Thanks, everyone.
Duly noted. Thank you, Director. Any further comments before we adjourn? Seeing none, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn, please.
So moved, Hayes.
Second Pearson.
Thank you, directors. All in favor, please signify by saying aye.
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 Meeting adjourned. Thank you all. Have a nice afternoon.
you.
Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, Barb.